Good day, folks. Welcome back to a seriously bonus episode of Day Tripping. When I say bonus, oh jeez, there we're back. When I say bonus, I mean bonus. It is December 28th today, and we are going open water fishing in Kamloops, not far from town. It's not sure what to expect. There's open water and there's fish in there, so we're going to see what we can do. Stay tuned and let's get after it.
So just backed off a little bit into some cover out of the wind, so maybe you can do a little bit of a description, explanation of what's going on here. So we got to the lake and we don't have a boat, so a little bit different than, as you guys probably have become used to. We typically get in the boat and cruise around while we're looking for fish or bugs, insects, things like that, moving fish. Well, without a boat, changes the game a little bit. The strategy is still the same. We want to get to a point where we can reach some fish. We just don't have the luxury of cruising around with electronics, and so we have to rely on visually seeing fish moving or looking for the lay of the land, the drop-offs, places where we know from experience would typically hold fish. So we've walked this whole shoreline, and Brandon's found a spot here where it drops off pretty quick, so he doesn't have to cast far. So he's casting out a little bit upwind because the wind's allowing for that, and then of course the wind will slowly move that leech. Hopefully, you know, he's judged it to just off the bottom, and he's been pretty successful so far. I think he's got 3 or 4. So yeah, so step one, no boat. You still want to look for fish, but without the electronics, you're looking for moving fish, structure, shoreline, anything that'll look like you can reach places where fish will typically be hanging. Want the net?
December 28th. Who knew?
Nice little chunker.
There it is.
You better come off.
There it is. Leech, trout, December. Who knew?
Okay. What else are you going to do on a December 28th afternoon? Repeat. Okay, for fly patterns, meat and potatoes, obviously. No hatches happening. Blobs, leeches, scuds, Started off with some blobs this morning, got some action, switched over to the leech, and it's been a little better action with the leech. So I think both Brandon and Benny got the leech going. Brandon's using a straggle leech for sure because I saw it on the last fish, and I think Benny's using an M&M. Set under the indicator where we think that's just going to be near the bottom but not hanging up, and so far so good.
Okay, so for this week's pro tip, we have, when fishing in December, bring a hot lunch. So we do this quite often. Never sucks to have a warm meal on a cold day when you're catching fish. We got Benny down there chucking the bobber. We're up here cooking away, and it doesn't get much better than that, to be honest.
What do you got going on there?
Well, we've got, is this year's deer, I think?
This is rut buck Italian sausage.
Rut buck Italian sausage. There you go. So, let's see, it looks like it's got some good spices in there. Have you tried them yet?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, there you go. So, we'll toast that bread up. Some cold, butter even.
Yeah, we're going to toast them up.
Some beers.
Sleeman's. We got Benny doing all the work down here.
Slugging it away down there while we hide out of the wind. But sun's poking out, not a bad day.
Maybe we take a picture of this one.
So much less impressive.
That's like a pretty color.
Yeah, that little fish.
They're in great shape.
Okay, so number 2 spot did us really well for lunch. And as you can see by the water, she's blowing pretty good. So just getting a cast out there, if you can get it out there, the wind pushes you right out of the zone pretty quick anyway. So yeah, not much to be had here. Benny did scoop one little fish out of there when we first got here while we were cooking, but all in all, I mean, we got, I don't know, 8 or 10 fish at the first spot, one here, had a nice lunch, got out of the house. Reminder, it's the end of December. So there's absolutely no complaints. This week is supposed to be warm, so maybe there's more opportunities. I don't think we'd be going anywhere if it wasn't so windy, but it's just not allowing us to keep the fly where we need it. So aside from that, it was hopefully this turns into a cool little bonus episode, and might not be the longest one we've ever done, but it's still us catching fish and eating good food. So hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, cheers and tight lines.